Hello, people of Earth. My name is Wendleton, and welcome to my final predictions of Game of Thrones Season 6. If you guys have not watched my breakdowns, go check those out of the trailers. We're going to get right into it. Hope you enjoy the background footage. It's just going to be of the Game of Thrones Telltale series game. I have a series up on the channel if you want to check that out. Let's get into it. Leave music and stuff in the description. So, during the breakdowns, there's a lot of stuff that happened. I went through so much. There's 40 minutes of footage, and I did not want to go through that again. So I kind of came up with my general consensus of what happens in my point of view. So let's start with Jon Snow. Jon Snow, there's been so much speculation around this. Him seen on set wearing, like, northern clothing from, I don't know, from so much hints getting thrown at us in the trailers. So my final consensus or prediction that what happens to Jon Snow is that he's going to be resurrected. And now I know this is everyone's saying, but the reason I think he's going to be resurrected is because someone's going to lead the wildlings, and someone's going to lead that Stark loyalist army, which I still think is going to be Sansa, which I'm going to get into. But I think Jon Snow is going to help him out. I'm saying Jon Snow because I think he may become Jon Stark. We don't know. We'll find out. That's the thing. It comes out in 12 days. I'm freaking excited, too. If you guys are as well, tell me. But, yeah, so I think he's going to be resurrected. By who? I don't know. Don't think it's going to be by the Red Priestess. It could be, but I'm not sure. I don't think it's going to. I just don't get that feeling that she has that power because of how much she lied to Stannis Baratheon. So how her character is going to play in is her trying to redeem herself. She probably won't be able to, you know, help to resurrect Jon Snow, but she could find someone that can. So that is what I'm thinking is going to happen to Jon Snow. Someone that the Red Priestess knows is going to resurrect Jon Snow using the Lord of Light and everything like that. He's the son of the light. All that crap. All that religious stuff. So, that is what I think is going to happen to Jon Snow. We're going to move on to Sansa Stark now. Sansa Stark has been tortured and practically tortured throughout the whole entire show. Not physically tortured, but mentally, of course. Kind of physically being beat by Sir Meryn Trant, who is now dead. Thank God. So, we're going to talk about that. Sansa is jumped off the wall of Winterfell and is running somewhere. I think that she finds Stark loyalists. One of them is going to be Brienne of Tarth, and they are going to find a castle, you know, like good castle, chill and pill at. But seriously, she's gonna find a castle of the Stark loyalists, and she's gonna get an army and march on the Boltons. But there's some. This is where I'm gonna do two predictions for her. She's either going to march on the Boltons or she's going to march on Walder Frey. Walder Frey is pointed out in the trailer 2. I pointed them out in the back my breakdown. They show a different clip, the same castle of I think it's the Crossing Moat Cailin. I think I'm getting that wrong, but I feel like it's right. I don't know. And they're in that castle and they're having a party. It's Walder Frey. I don't know how that guy's still alive. He's a really old actor, and it's like been a few years. That's like the reason. So she's probably gonna either march on him or the Boltons. Hopefully it's Walder Frey so we can see that bastard die. I would love to see him die in the show. It would be amazing. I would like give George R. R. Martin a giant hug, even though I don't think he writes the story for the show because the story is actually ahead of the books, which is strange. But maybe he does. So we're gonna keep going. So. Our next prediction is going to be what happens at the Wall. The Wall is going to be a main battleground, is what I'm going to point it out as. Sir Davos Seaworth is practically going to be leading a army of wildlings and Stark loyalists against the Boltons to take back the North, so they can finally take down the Lannisters. Now, this is a big prediction. This is kind of out of the blue, but there's a few things that I saw that could change my make me think of this. In the March of Madness promo, I think it was, you see a bunch of Stark banners, or that was trailer 2. It was either trailer 2 or March Madness, I'm not sure. There's Stark banners, and then you see Sir Davos Seaworth in the front of them. And I think, well, that Sir Davos Seaworth is going to lead all these Stark Loyalists and the Wildlings against the Boltons and screw them up or get killed. And this is kind of difficult. This is a difficult thing to say. And one of my other predictions is because if you do not know, Littlefinger is back in the north. He was visiting King's Landing, but he's back in the north. He may have an army of the Vale. As you say, next time I visit the Vale, he's talking about all that in season 5, like episode 1. Go back and rewatch if you haven't. And I think he's going to get an army of the Vale to march on the wall to help the Stark loyalists, because he wants to control the world, and he knows if he controls Sansa, trying to help her. But I don't know if Sansa really thinks he was trying to help her. But we're gonna find this out. It's so difficult to tell this early on, even though there's 2 trailers. And no one can guess what's gonna happen in Game of Thrones. I mean, seriously, if you watch like season 3 trailer, you're gonna see, well, people that don't read the books are like, yeah, all of them die. It's like, okay, GG. Kind of funny, the footage in the background in the beginning, this actually starts at the Red Wedding. yeah, I realized that. Sorry for that. I'll be putting pictures up, so I'm not sure whenever I'm talking about some of this stuff. And most likely, I think, I don't know, there's going to be a giant battle in the north, and either Boltons are going to win or the Starks are going to win. Hopefully the Starks, because screw the Boltons, but you never know what direction they're going to go. Moving on, we're going to move on to the east, and pretty much is going to finish us off. Oh wait, no, let's do King's Landing, then we're going to move on to the east, and Dorne and the Slaver's Bay, what's happening there. So what's going to be happening in King's Landing? The Tyrells are going to march, demanding that they have Sir Loras Tyrell and Queen Marjorie return to him. This is a very easy prediction to have, but I don't know what's actually going to happen, if they're going to fight. I think there's going to be a fight. There, you see in the trailer, there's a King's Guardian stabbed by a sparrow. Looked to be the Mountain because how tall he was, but he didn't look too much taller, so it could have been just one other of the King's Guards. Not Jaime. Jaime never wears his helmet, so it's definitely not Jaime. I don't know who it could be. So, yeah, that's what's going to happen in King's Landing. Tyrell is going to march there, demanding they have the Queen and Sir Loras back, and the Sparrows are going to refuse because they have not confessed or gone on trial. They're either going to go slaughter them all, there's going to be a giant battle in the middle of King's Landing, or they're going to come to terms and actually have the trial. One of those 2 things are going to happen. Tell me what you guys think. Well, I'll say that in the video. Alright, moving on. We're going to move on to the east. Daenerys Targaryen. Daenerys Stormborn House Targaryen, mother of dragons, breaker of chains. I have to say her whole entire name, or it does not matter what I say. So, what's going to happen there? I think Daenerys is in deep shit. She does have her dragon Drogon flying above all the Dothraki, practically threatening them and gonna fuck them up. Let's say that. But for real, I think Drogon is going to have himself a meal of Dothraki. And I think the other 2 dragons may have a meal of Dothraki, because in the trailer, Tyrion Lannister was in the little dungeon type area that the dragons were getting kept in. I'm pretty sure Tyrion does not die from the dragons. He's going to release them, probably going to help Daenerys, or maybe help the city. We don't know. That is like a problem, but this is going to be the bold prediction of this season, is he releases his dragons to go fight with, oh, actually, no, scratch that. Tyrion Lannister can control those 2 dragons. Bold prediction of the season, Tyrion Targaryen can control those 2 dragons. Tyrion Targaryen, he is the one that will fly a dragon into battle, into King's Landing to kill it. That is my bold prediction, that Tyrion Lannister of House Targaryen, I'm just saying it, guys, bold, is gonna freaking ride a dragon. I'm telling you this right now. Oh, also, I want Ollie to get his head chopped off in the north. I just wanted to point that off, because fuck that kid. Yeah, sorry for the F-bomb. Yeah, so, I want to thank you guys so much for watching this. Daenerys is gonna, either in deep shit or the Drogon's gonna fuck people up, and she's gonna get released and meet up with Ser Jorah Mormont, who is gonna die of grayscale and probably get sent off with Daario Naharis. Daario Naharis will not have grayscale, but will save his queen and bang her, probably, like Game of Thrones style. So I want to thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you guys haven't, check out my last 2 trailers of breakdown. Subscribe for more Game of Thrones content. I'm having lots of Game of Thrones upload to the channel. Comment what you guys think is gonna happen, all your predictions, why I screwed up, and why my predictions won't matter. Won't come true. And tell me what you guys think. I want to know. So as always, guys, this has been Wimbledon with the Sentinels. As always, have a wonderful day. Peace.